Hey everyone, I'm back at Doreen Lake for a catch and cook. I've never done a catch and cook before except camping at my lean-to. I've watched all my favorite professional YouTubers do it. I'm going to give it a shot. This is the hole Jen had her big fish on the other day. Fix my reel. I had it folded shut. Okay. It's a hit and miss lake. Usually best in afternoons. You might not get any fish or you might limit out. You wait about 10 or 15 minutes and then you get a bunch of nibbles and it can be hard to catch them, hard to hook them. Or they just slam it once and don't come back. Or they keep nibbling it and finally you just got to give a yank sooner or later and all you do is scare them away. A lot of people have fires on the ice. I don't think it's safe. It just gets wet and goes out, and it's slippery when you walk around it. And then it's dangerous for anybody that comes out after that didn't know the ice is a little soft or thin there. Ugh. Should have tied up my boots. Before we run back, we'll just fish this hole a little more. Bait's still there. Foot off the bottom. It's only about 12 feet here. It's 12 to 15 all the way out to the point. After the point it gets deep.
large underwater island behind me, so we're just kind of on the edge of it, trying to get any fish swimming around it. I've done good in this area over the last couple of weeks. It's good everywhere here. Doesn't matter where you go. You can just go out to an odd spot in the middle of the lake and catch a fish. Let's try the other hole.
So this spot has been very good before in the last couple weeks. One of the days I was up, a guy caught a 5-pounder about from here halfway into shore. Broke his rod on it. And then a week later, a guy broke his rod on a monster. Shallow that way. Yeah, he got it through the hole. He was saying, "Hey, everybody come over and look at this tuna." The thing was huge. Just like to catch one nice fish for a catch and cook. Might not even get a bite. You have to have a lot of patience on this lake and be ready for that big bite. And be ready to set the hook on that big bite. Or at least the little nibbles give you a heads up. I don't mind slow fishing. Way better than being at home. Now see, I'm running, my battery's dead. I'm gonna have to turn the phone off. Yeah, bummer. Alright, let's try here. And then after this we'll try another spot that has been very good with large fish. Even though I can come up tomorrow, I'm staying late until I catch a fish so I can make this video. Back to over here, get the sled and try another spot. Right after I try once more. Yeah, if you catch a big fish and you're not watching your rod, they'll pull the rod and these little rod holders right into the hole. Unless you had a 6-inch hole. I have an 8-inch auger. Might not slide so easy down. Well, the rod would go down, but the rod holder wouldn't. But if you pack snow around it like you did, dump a little bit of water on it. Well, if it's wet snow, but if it's dry snow, you pack it and then dump some water on it and pack it down, and it'll freeze in there, won't go anywhere. And then at the end of the night when you want to go, it kicks out pretty easy. So I'm going to go over, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, where some other people had a fire. I caught a lot of fish over in that bay, good ones. Only thing that making my tip move is the wind. We don't want side to side, we want up and down. Bang, bang, bang. And then sometimes just watching your hole, or if you're noticing bites and you look in the hole, you'll see bubbles and sediment from the bottom floating up. I prefer just keeping an eye on things. I don't like those electronic beepers. They're too sensitive. They go off on the breeze. You're listening to people's beepers beeping all day. So annoying. Beep, 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 beep. Over and over. You can get bells. They're not as sensitive. Take a good hit for the bell to alert you if you weren't in the area and weren't watching properly. All right, we're hitting up over there next. I've loaded up that firewood because I'm not going to come back to this spot. Well, let's try this one now. Might as well get the rod holder out and the chair and sit back and relax for the rest of the afternoon. Oh, if I'm not going to catch a fish, I'm going to have to eat some of the other food I brought. Getting hungry. So, chair into the sun is always nice. Alright, now we're farther into the bay. This is where I caught the biggest fish here so far in the last couple of weeks. It was 18 inches long and twice as fat as the 3 other 18-inch rainbows I caught. See what we get on the drop. Got the drag set for a big one. I'm worried I'm going to be skunked. Haven't had a bite even.
See, like you pull too early. You gotta wait. Probably scared it away. Sorry folks, I wasn't patient enough and I scared it away. There's something getting eaten over there. Let's check the bait. Looking good. Just need one fish for this video. Preferably a big one. Something's getting eaten over there. I don't hear wolves or coyotes. Could be a lynx that has something. Lots of lynx up here. We saw one 2 trips last up here. Crossing the road. Just before the lake here. That flasher, they'll see that from 100 feet away. That's harsh, guys. You ever watch animals get eaten on YouTube? Some's getting eaten, screaming every bite. Could be a lynx in a trap. There's 2 trap lines up in this area. Well, yeah, sorry folks. I don't want to turn the camera off yet. a shame. I think I'm gonna get skunked. That's harsh. There, it stopped. Whatever it was, it's no longer. Interesting. Just don't know what to do. Either my flasher hit the ice. It's almost 2 feet thick here. The ice is 2 feet deep and it's 15 thick to the bottom. Yeah, it's about 15 feet here. Twelve, 15. Alright, I'll turn it off. Sorry, y'all. There. Had a good bite. A few seconds later, I had him on. Came off halfway up. So fun. So exciting. So fun and exciting, it doesn't matter if you don't go home with any fish. But I need one for this video for you. It's going on to 4. Been here for about 4 hours. It's around 12, I think, when I arrived.
That noise is moving. I thought it was moving, but I thought, you know, it was just me. But yeah, it's way over here now from way over there. What's alive and walks around making that noise? Or it's an animal that's caught an animal that's not dead yet and it's carrying it. Could be a wolf. Wolves, you know, a lone wolf, they're not always in their pack. I had to pick something up. Well, there's some fish in this hole. I have to keep fishing it.
Well, that one that I had halfway up, it won't be coming back. Yeah, it's moved more, that noise. Is it just a noisy lynx making a bunch of noise? Calling for its mate or something? You'd think if it was something being eaten that it would have been, I mean, I don't think they drag their animals off that far away and take that long to, I don't know. Very interesting. Maybe I'll see some tracks on the road when I head out. I think it came down the west, on the west side of the lake there, there's a logging road. A lot of snowmobilers have been up it. So animals do like to walk on the road if they can. It's a lot easier for them. So it probably came down that road and then hit the main road. And gonna maybe head down into Loon Lake area. Yeah, we see wolf tracks and hear them howling all the time, the whole pack. I've had a coyote come right through my camp when I was sitting there quietly eating dinner. About 30 feet away, stopped, looked at me, and just kept going. It's during a fire ban, so it's just sitting there really quietly. It was very windy. Any noise I made, it might not have heard. And, I could see all the debris and the wind blowing. It's pretty windy. Didn't smell me, I guess. Dang that I tells you.
Well, these are the only tracks leaving fishing close by, so I think it was a lynx calling its mate. And right on the road are these. Hello everyone, Bill here. Thank you very much for watching. Catch and cook day.
Not frozen from yesterday here still.
There's a couple over there in their 60s. Yeah, the lady just caught a 52 centimeter fish in our region 8, and maybe all of BC for all I know. I'd have to check. I just make sure I know my region rules. You're only allowed 2 fish over that size. That size or up. Can't take home a whole bunch of large fish. Mind you, I've done very well out here though. I camped out here for 3 days. I caught 8 fish. Most of them are well over 18 inches long. It's not one of those lakes where you just drop it down and catch a fish real easy like some lakes. So you spend a lot of time on one hole, and because it takes a while to get a bite here, but they're huge, so you're putting in that time, and then it could be for nothing. So you try another hole, and then another spot. So you know, it could take you 3 hours before you find where the fish are, unless you got cameras and fish finders and all that. Well, at this hole, I had some nibbles, and that was it. Never came back. They're still bringing fish up over there. You know, I was over there yesterday for the first half a day. Didn't have a bite. And they come up today, and I'm jealous. They're just killing it over there. Big fish. They were inviting me over. Guess I might have to go over. I'm packed up and ready to go over, actually. They are just using worm and no flasher, and they have a bobber. So your typical bobber setup. I've done really good out here with my flasher, and other lakes as well. Alright, those 2 people have packed up. Let's try, see if they haven't fished it out. Very good area here. I've done well here. It is funny how sometimes you do have to have the hole in the right spot. Yeah, and you know, he's saying the same thing I was saying. You know, you come out, one day he gets a bunch and his wife doesn't get any, and the next day she gets a bunch and he doesn't get any. How's my rod over there? I don't think anything's on it.
I was off drilling a hole and I was walking back and I had bites. My rod was propped up under here and it was tapping away.
Yeah, I should have left it running when I walked away. I could have seen it boinging away.
That's really too bad.
New hole. Try off the drop again. Off the drop! Oh.
Had bites and lost my bait again. Thought I had it hooked. Thought it was on. Rod was good and bent. If don't succeed once, try again and try again and try again and try again and try again.
Did it have any bites? And I was getting a different rod and putting something different on it that I had it before. Probably not. I don't like this rod as much, and the reel's really bad. Big problems with the drag. Alright, let's try this thing. This is a larger hook. I'm having a hard time setting the hook. This thing's one of those jigs. I am confident that with the hook I have, they won't be getting off. It's a good large size. It's a jig head. Finally caught a fish. Let's get a fire going. Yeah, good hook. I think there's a fire pit here. Thought I saw rocks the other day. Yeah. Somewhere here. It's gonna have to do. What the heck? Right in there. Kind of a hole there, but I would like to keep the fire where it belongs.
some wood I brought. Oh, nice and dry. Come on. Come on. Kitty, kitty, kitty. It's okay. Another one a little larger was just in front of it, but I didn't get my phone out in time. I see lynx all the time, everyone. All the time. I'm so lucky.
Catch and cook, take 3. It's getting dark. I thought I'd just take that fish home and share it with Jen. We have beans and eggs with it.
Well, let's see what Jen gets off the drop. And I'll get another rod ready.
Not bad, as long as you dry your hands off right away. Alright, let's see what I get off the drop. Jen's up out of the way. I'm a little shallower here. More closer to shore. I think this is where I caught my fish the other day, near the end of the day there. Actually, it's about the same depth, really. It's pretty much the same all the way through here. Unless you just get a little bit closer from here, then it will get shallow a bit on this lake. Some people use shrimp, some like power bait. You got your mealworm people and your maggot people. I'm just a worm guy. Well, unless you're going for kokanee, they like the maggots and mealworms. You can get them colored as well. I usually just get the plain non-colored ones. Already bright on the snow, and the sun's not even like it's behind clouds. Always nice to have sunglasses. I'll have to put mine on soon. Good to have lip chap and suntan lotion too. That special expensive face stuff. Good for your earlobes and your nose and cheeks. Parts that stick out from your sunglasses and hat. I got 3rd-degree blister burns all over my ears once when I was a youth, running chairlifts up at Silver Star Mountain. Bright, sunny day, standing there 8-hour shift, running the bottom of a lift. I actually think I was on the top, and it was a T-bar that day, I think, actually. What would have been the bottom? They don't have no one at the top, I guess, eh? Man, it's been years since I skied, since I was a youth. Young adult, I guess, is the last time I skied. But, yeah. Yeah, the sun reflects off the snow very badly, so you're getting it from all directions. And then after that, they were scabbed up so bad for a couple weeks. It was actually really bad. I want to try another hole already. This sucks.
Try another one.
Ooh, weeds. I felt weeds. And how? Oh, Jen's getting bites. I wonder if I should take. Maybe I should take the camera over there. We don't have anyone catching a fish for you yet. I wonder how thick the weeds are if I need to be a little higher. But it's shallow here, so I don't want to be up too high. Still there? Nibble and go. There's one other hole I should have reopened. That's a good spot. I'll run back with the auger. Pop another one in halfway from here to there. Back to the other hole here.
Not very big.
That's all right. Good job. Oh, it was a snag. We're going to have to let it go. You can't keep them. Seals have roadblocks and also come up, and they can look and see it was snagged. Has to go back. Well, I guess I should have filmed releasing him. I held him there and let him get better, and down he swam. Yeah, too bad I didn't film releasing that fish. It would have been just that much a little bit better on the show. I don't think of these things sometimes. But I just caught a fish now. I think it's getting good. We're going to have to just keep the camera rolling on the holes, I think. Let me just reverse the camera. And, yeah, these bigger hooks are better. We're not losing our fish now anymore. But the line broke bringing them out. So, time for a new leader, I think. Outstretched. All right, I'm going to go drill another hole way off. You and Jen can watch my rod. If she's not watching, holler over at her and tell her there's a fish on. And maybe you guys can reel it in. I don't know. If the rod sucks in, it's a really not a good rod. So it'll be okay. So the snowmobiles that were up here a week ago left this mess. Also banana peels and rib bones everywhere. The people that just came up right now in the side-by-side had that fire a week ago in a pan, but instead of dragging the pan to a fire pit at a campsite in there, they just dumped the pan there. And then a fire over there where I like to fish as well. And all that washes to shore and settles to the bottom of the lake. So it's 11 now. Is that what I saw? Yep, 11 now. And so by 2 we'll go cook. So we'll fish for 3 more hours. Alright, there's some machines coming out, a little noisy, but I'm excited to just get down in there. Really nice family that came out. Their son just caught his first fish, I think they said, but first big fish anyway. It's a big fish. I told them anywhere they would go they would catch a fish, and it was good everywhere, and they caught a big fish. Whereas we're not doing too good yet today. But it's nice to see a good, nice family come up and get a fish. So to me that's feels pretty good for me even. Bites. Been getting them for a bit. I had to delete some space on my camera. It wouldn't let me film. I shouldn't have done that. Scared him away. There he is. I'm gonna get him. I hope. Scare him away. Is he there? So I went and saved that wood from the other night. Fish, beans, and eggs, but I forgot the big slab of butter in the fridge. I took a grinder to the back of the spine, or just here only. That's probably weakened the blade. I should have just went
flat on the top. It's too rounded, is what I mean. It came rounded too much. So I'm out of fat wood. I have to go find some more. This stuff, I bought a box for $5. So that gets the finies. And I'll make some shavings too. It should work. Should be enough. Wants my fish? You can't have my fish. Get your little beak out of there. Nah. No. These I was planning on just kind of putting by the fire. I didn't bring onions, it was just the butter I was concerned about. This is the Wherever omelet maker. It's a 1913 patent, but this is the 1950 model version of it. It'll be hard to clean this aluminum pan, or so this aluminum when we get home, without the butter. But I'll get this guy going and then call Jen in for dinner. There we go, all cooked. And there you have it. Why? For fun? Whee! Let's hack up the trees for fun! Hacking up trees isn't cool. People want to come up here and camp and look at the pretty nature. They ought to look at your hacked up trees. Also, this is a protected area, this particular campground. And whether it's protected or not, you don't hack trees in a campground. Or anywhere. Why? Whee! Well, folks, I'm going to put the fire out with snow. It's the right thing to do. It's campfire etiquette. You know, I can tell it's not going to start a fire here because I know what the ground's like under here. It's solid dirt and hard pack. But for people that wouldn't know, there could be dry duff under there and you could start a ground fire. Depending how many dead trees and brush nearby, something could fall on it and ignite a fire. You just got to put them out. I missed the firing. It's more over there. The rocks I finally noticed now. I tried my best.
That's it. That'll do it.
Thank you very much for watching, everyone. I'm still learning, you know, there's things I could have done to make my video better today, and throughout the last couple days. Anyhow, you know, if you liked what I put together and like me a little bit, can I please have a like and a subscribe? I started asking 2 videos ago. Thank you very much. The nice family made that.